Hello, younger old here, and welcome to my channel. Well, Christmas is just around the corner, and I just thought I'd do this video. So if you want to buy a bike or something for Christmas, you know, you're stuck for ideas, I'm just going to give you a few suggestions of things which bikers will always appreciate. So stay tuned and watch the video. One thing bikers will always use plenty of are gloves. I must have 14 or 15 pair, you know, different ones for the summer, different, you know, shorter ones, longer ones, sort of medium, sort of weather type gloves. I've got waterproof gloves, I've got some winter gloves, I've got inner gloves. So it's something which you tend to always use a lot of, and it's something which you can quite easily buy for not a lot of expense, and it makes a nice little present for your biker friend. Another thing what's useful is what we call a snood. It's basically, it's like a seamless neck tube which you put over your neck. Here again you get summer ones which just give your neck a bit of protection from the wind or insects in the summer, and then you get some thicker, warmer ones which come in better for the colder weather. Buff makes them. A lot of the main biker sort of clothing manufacturers tend to produce something like this. Use them for skiing and everything as well. You can use them to make a bandana or a balaclava out of, so they are a very useful addition to your biker clothing. A lot of bikes don't get used as much in the winter, and even just with your bike standing in the garage, you know, it does get cold and the battery will start to lose its power. And when your battery is completely flat, there is a damage of it actually damaging your battery completely. So, you know, this time of year, you really need something to keep a little bit of charge into your battery. Now, there's many purposely built ones for motorbikes at varying, you know, costs and expense. I've actually just bought one from a well-known European, so we say, supermarket chain, and it was 13 quid. And it's absolutely brilliant. I can do all different types of charging on it. I can charge the battery up, I can leave it on to maintain the battery. It even tells you if your battery's dead, which is a really good feature. I'm actually going to do a video on this as soon as time allows, but something like that makes a good, inexpensive present. If you do use your bike this time of year, as a lot of us do, you know, you've got road salt. Every time you take it out, it gets absolutely filthy. So what is also a good idea to receive as a present is plenty of bike washing materials. You know, there's many on the market, degreasers, things like that, chain lube, all different types of ingredients and materials which will help maintain your bike through the winter. So here again, doesn't cost a lot of money, and I'm sure a gift like that from a biker will be well received. A track day would also make a nice present. You can get a voucher for someone to either take their bike to a racetrack or hire a bike to actually do a track day. It's not for everybody, but a lot of people actually do enjoy them, you know, to ride a bike fast round a track. You do get instruction. Not going to be the cheapest present, but if someone's into that type of thing, you know, that would also be something nice to open on Christmas morning. As a volunteer bike instructor, I am constantly having to retrain techniques and improve riding skills. So it's something I'm actually a big believer in, but you know, there's many organisations out there now where you can do a course of advanced riding, and it will make you a safer and better rider. So if somebody wants to do a course like that, here again, you can contact these organisations and they will do you a voucher. You know, you can actually pay for somebody to do this course, and they're going to get a lot from it and be a safer rider at the end of it. So that is a real win-win situation. keeping your tyres to the correct pressure is vitally important on a motorbike. So, you know, there's a couple of options here. You get somebody a tyre pressure gauge. I always keep one under the seat of my bike, so wherever I am, if I'm on a tour, you know, I can keep my eye on my tyre pressure. Also, you get these now like cordless inflators. I've actually just done a video of one of these, and it was really good for the money, bought off the internet. But here again, that is small enough to actually carry on the bike. If I go on a tour, I can put it in one of the panniers. So either one of those will make a really good gift for someone to keep their tyres in tip-top condition and keep them inflated correctly, thus keeping them safe. The good old reliable thermals. You know, you put your bike gear on. If it's a bit of a cool day, you can put them underneath your clothes, and it just helps you keep that little bit warmer. You can now get all these base layers, which is sort of slightly better technology. They have things what they call wick out. So even if you're wearing them on a warmish day, it stops you sweating. It actually, apparently, you know, disperses the sweat off your skin, and well, I don't know where it goes after that, but apparently I've never used them, but they've got good reviews. And here again, you can buy them relatively cheap to some more expensive brands, but make a nice present. Another nice present to get someone is a helmet camera. I mean, I bought one just to basically do a few videos of trips from my own memory, and that's how I started vlogging on YouTube. So, you know, I love my camera. I've got a few different types, but here again, you can just go for something quite cheap and cheerful, or you can spend quite a lot of money on one, depending on how much use it's going to get. But I think in today's society, they are sort of quite valuable. I mean, a lot of cars have dash cams now, so it does make sense to actually have a helmet mounted onto your camera. You know, we never know what's going to happen, and even if you just go for a nice ride and get some nice scenery shots, it is nice to look back at your day and of your bike ride. So I think something like that also makes a very good and useful present. When I was in Bruges recently, one of the bikes wouldn't start. We'd stopped off at a clubhouse in Bruges of the bike club who had invited us over there, and yeah, just the bike wouldn't start. It was a Honda Goldwing. Not exactly the easiest bike to push and jump start. You know, they're a big old beast. One of the club members went into his top box and he took out this little portable charger, and he just connected it to the bike, left it just a few seconds, started the bike, and it went first time. I thought, that is a good little gadget. You know, if you're out on your own anywhere and you can't bump start your bike, you know, it would be a godsend. They're not the cheapest of things, but I certainly am going to get one of these anyway for when I go abroad on a tour, or even I'm going up to Scotland next year. So, ideal thing to have on a journey like that, just in case you end up with a flat battery. So if you're stuck for a present to buy a biker, I'm sure out of these suggestions you will find something which they will like, appreciate and enjoy using. They'll find it useful. So thanks for watching, and on this note, have a happy Christmas. If you like the video, please tick, leave a comment, and subscribe would be nice. But as always, ride safe and bye for now.